Mama Ekeshi was a woman consumed by one desire to see her children wealthy, no matter the cost. A trader in the bustling market of Onisha, she often lamented how poverty had stolen her youth and left her struggling. She constantly reminded her children, Keshuku and Amara, that wealth has the ultimate goal in life. My children, she would say, money is everything. Without it, the world will mock you. Do whatever it takes to make it. Just make me proud before I die. Her words has a lasting impact on Ikechukwu, her eldest son. He was a young man in his 20s, filled with ambition, but frustrated by the lack of opportunities. After multiple failed attempts to start up a business and secure a job, he became desperate. Meanwhile, Amara, his younger sister, was a cheerful 18 years old who just gained admission into university. She often joked that she would be the one to change the family fortune. One fateful day, Ikechukwu friend Chigozie introduced him to a spiritualist known for helping people become rich. Ikechukwu, thinking about his mother's constant demand for wealth, decided to visit the spiritualist. What he heard shocked him to his bone. If you want to be rich, he spiritualist said, you must sacrifice someone close to you, someone whose blood will bring great power. At first, Ikechukwu despised the idea, but his mother's word echoed in his mind, do whatever it takes. The thought began to fester. He avoided Amara for days, struggling with guilt, but the lure of wealth and his mother's pressure overwhelmed him. One night, he made the horrific decision. Under the guise of needing her help with something outside, he lured Amara to a scheduled spot near their home. There, with a heavy heart and trembling hands, he carried out the ritual. The following day were filled with wealth for Ikechukwu. Money flowed like water. He bought cars, houses, and even built a mansion for Mama Ikechukwu. She was overjoyed, showering him with praises. Ikechukwu, you are my pride. See how God has blessed us, she exclaimed, obviously to the cost of their newfound riches. But the celebration was short-lived. A week after Amara's disappearance, strange things began to happen. At night, Ikechukwu will hear soft crying from his room. The sound was faint at first, like someone sobbing in distance. He brushed it off, thinking it was just his imagination, but the cry grew louder and more frequent. It started every night at exactly midnight, filling the room with loud cry. One night, unable to take it anymore, Ikechukwu burst into tears, screaming, who is in my room? Mama Ikechukwu heard his cry and rushed to the door. Ikechukwu, what is wrong? She asked, concerned. Someone is crying in my room, Mama, he shouted, his voice trembling. I can't take it anymore. Mama Ikechukwu, confused and frightened, entered the room and found nothing. But as she stood there, she heard it too, a faint sob, growing louder and louder. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. Ikechukwu, what have you done? She whispered. Fear gripped her heart. Suddenly the cry stopped and the room fell silent. But as she began to calm down, a shadow figure appeared in the corner of the room. It was Amara. Her eyes filled with tears. Why, Ikechukwu, she said, her voice echoing with pain. Why did you do this to me? Mama Ikechukwu collapsed to the ground, wailing in anguish. Amara, my daughter, what happened to you? Ikechukwu, overwhelmed with guilt, confessed everything. Mama, I did it for us, for the family. You said we had to be rich at all costs. Amara goes look at her mother and brother. Tears run down her eyes. Was my life worth the money? She asked. Now I will never rest, and neither will you. From that night on, the crying never stopped. It haunted Ikechukwu and Mama Ikechi every single night. The wealth had gain brought them no joy, only mystery and regret. Ikechukwu eventually abandoned his mansion and went into hiding, but the crying followed him wherever he went. Mama Ikechukwu, consumed by guilt, became a shadow of her former self, often sitting in a corner and muttering, Amara, forgive me. The story of Ikechukwu and Mama Nkechi became a country tale in the community, a reminder that the pursuit of wealth at the expense of morality and family comes at a devastating cost.